Welcome back, my dear friends. Welcome back to ever so amazing, sexy Age of Wonders Planetfall, where I continue with a very amazing game made by an amazing developer, Triumph Studios. We are continuing on as Lysander Gryphonheart, King of Paladra. Now, Paladra was a planet under the rule of the Gryphonheart dynasty. But as the cataclysm happened and many other things through the history happened to the planet, it was lost. And now in space, and 200 years later, the Star Union has collapsed, it would seem. But Paladra will always stay as our main settlement. Now, Paladra was a very waterish world with a climate akin to tropic, like very tropical. Mostly water, maybe 80% water, but it was a beautiful, beautiful planet under the Gryphonheart dynasty. It prospered. Its people were very happy. After all, Gryphonhearts were always an honorable, very honorable dynasty. They tried their best in the Star Union to do right by their people, but of course things tend to change. The worlds do change. Also, the trees were very different than you would imagine on tropical islands or worlds. Not palm trees of any kind, very fungal actually. That's why you would actually even see that most of our troopers tend to be in masks, because even though while the Paladra was a beautiful, beautiful world, it was a dangerous world. It was hard to breed. There were many dangerous animals even. But still, it was one of the better worlds within the Star Union. So we're continuing on, and the last time we have defeated a group of bugs and secured some colonists, if I'm not mistaken, the last time. Yes, because now we have 4 colonists within Paladra. And in 3 turns, we'll have more colonists. But that's not the point at the moment. We are making in Lost Virtues Ashland. It's gonna be our new sector, and we're gonna be having a new base there. But for now, our objectives are gonna be to save more peoples. We have a shelter, another shelter, more people to save from the bugs, and of course, as previously, those are gonna be Hopperhound Blade Moths. 2 of those are tier 2 skirmishers with claw strike, air leap, and combat jumps, and tier 1 Manhunter with a mega beetle baby. We will be able to immediately attack, while of course Lieutenant Jiang wants her little robot back. She will have to wait, because Lysander wants to first and foremost free all the things in view before moving to find out what happened to this planet, Leave 6 as it's called. One of more pleasure worlds, but you can see craters all around, deserted cities, destroyed planets, and a lot of insects all around. So first and foremost, we'll have to end the turn. We'll be on the river tile with Lieutenant Jiang and her owls. As we've seen previously, owls did an amazing job. They have a beautiful ability, of course, the targeting field, and lasers themselves do nice damage, I must say. So let's end the turn, because honestly there really isn't much we can do. Also, by the way, I am utilizing a big boom or something like that mod. Better boom, more boom mod. The link is of course in the description. And it actually adds better sound effects and better effects, graphical effects in the firefights and all that. You have noticed probably. Also, of course, I'm utilizing my own sweet FX, or should I say reshade, that I made for many of my games. So it looks a little bit more colorful. Again, color is very beautiful. I like that the game actually utilizes the color palettes so strongly, and I just add a little bit more to it, because again, I love color. And of course, another thing is I could not load the manual save that I did, because it didn't want to load from the cloud. So I don't know if that was due to the Steam or something. I honestly have no idea. Now you can reload the autosave without any issue with a different version of a mod or without a mod. Of course, there will be a danger of unstable saves depending on what mod does and how much really it damages the save. For this instance, of course, we are utilizing a sound mod. And of course, it shouldn't really damage the save that much. So this is a new version at this very moment I'm utilizing. It has been updated, so it has more even effects, more stuff added. But I could normally load the autosave of turn 2. So I had to redo making the Lost Virtue Ashlands ours, and that's about it. So thankfully that happened. I was actually afraid that I wouldn't be able to continue this. So with this done, we actually have a event. Phaledra Unexplored Sector. Now, of course, we have taken a new sector, and we could upgrade that same sector. So we have ruins, and of course, arid desert climate. What shall we upgrade with? Choose a zone. So we can go with energy exploitation, agriculture, industrial, or research exploitation. We can build 2 to the max, it would seem. And of course, you can actually see what it gives you. So for instance, if I would go, let's say, production. This is a production exploitation. It provides various economic bonuses based on its level. Levels can be increased via economic research. So the first level give you a slot for, okay, so additional production slot, it would seem. Okay, I'm guessing that's it. We'll see as it goes. Again, this is pretty much blind. And gives us a plus of 5 income, or production income. So the level 2 gives you 2, wow, actually it gives you, the third level gives you 2 slots, 15 income, and 1 production per I'm guessing per civilian inside the production slot. Interesting. This is gonna be very new and very interesting, to be honest. I really can't wait to see how this is really gonna go. So, what's the question we're gonna go with? I would go with research, to be honest. I would really go for the research. Now, what I was asking myself when I first time played this is, when we do that, we have features, right? It gives us the ruins, and it gives us the ability to have, as you can see, the ability to have energy, research, and because of the arid, we get a little bit of production and energy. Now, that's the thing that I'm really asking. So, it means what exactly? Well, it would seem with 2 energy, 1... Okay, so that's what it means. If I zoom out, it just basically tells you what we gain. But if we upgrade, for instance, this sector, right? If we upgrade it to having... Because we have seen that it has 2 energy. So does that mean if we go for the upgrade here, it gets a better income than we would go for an industrial exploitation, for instance, production, which only has one production there, one research and 2 energies. So I'm very interested how that's gonna go. I'm gonna go for energy just to see what it does for us. We'll produce that, and of course in 2 turns we'll see the effects, I'm guessing. Also in the distance, within the millions, the town, we can see other stuff. We can see the Paragon Ink Repair Station, a site of sorts. An old Paragon repair station that restores full HP to visiting units. The repair station adds 5 production when it's within colony's domain. Beautiful, and it's ready to use. That means it has not been utilized by anyone. But our next objective, of course, is going to be to free some colonists from bugs. It's always like that. Thankfully, in a previous battle, and in few these turns, we have healed our units. So our units fully healed, we could do some damage again. We again have created sector base for Noradon. Thank you very much. That's done. Just see some beautiful notification, clear them off the table if you will. And let's do this. Another battle. 1094 against 480. We have not one at the moment soldier. Our beautiful Vanguard troopers, that is, not one is a rank 1 as of yet. They'll need a little bit more level up. For now, they're just newbies. Some again. Blade Moths, they're gonna be the dangerous thing, but if we do a massive damage with our rifles, I think we'll be able to survive. I honestly thought that would be much more damage in the previous battle against the Arachnids, but thankfully, our owls did a beautiful job of supporting our troops and also doing damage to the enemy. So for Lysander, for Gryphonheart Dynasty, we shall free these colonists and help them out as much as possible, bring them into our fold. Lieutenant Jiang, please move in. It would seem the enemy is going for you, though. We have one blade maw, well, 2 blade maws moving towards you. Now again, remember they have the air lip and of course the beautiful ground lip, ground combat jump and the air jump and lip, whatever. So we're gonna have to be a little bit worrisome because they could do some damage to the ground unit. But I should not be worried again. The support from the owls is gonna be amazing. For Lieutenant Jiang, of course, owls moving in towards Lysander group to support him with, of course, targeting field. Can we target anything? Yes, the exact enemy that is going for Lieutenant Jiang. Targeted again. Targeted gives us exactly this. 35% easier to hit. Very important, especially if you utilize more of a distant tactic. Also, we have these things that could explode and do a massive damage to units around it. Move in, troopers. 1, excellent. Go into a Overwatch. We just need 1 action point for the Overwatch. Okay, what can we do on this side? Oh, this side we have this little bit of a up point, a little bit of hilly terrain, and up front, of course, we also have another blade maw and a manhunter going for Lysander's group, it would seem, at least. Then we'll do this. Get close to the cover. Now, the thing about the cover, it protects this point. If they get attacked from this point, they're gonna get outflanked. So, for instance, if I tell them to look over this direction, they're gonna get outflanked, and the cover does not provide cover for them. As you can see, exactly what it shows. So I'm gonna tell them to overlook that direction, go into the Overwatch immediately, like this. Thank you very much. Or maybe like this, yeah, like this. Perfect. Overlook before those manhunters get close to us too much. Assault bike, you will actually support Jiang. Overlook that direction. Of course, no way of actually having an Overwatch with this specific unit. Lysander and Binky. How much? If they go, they will definitely go for Lysander. Lysander behind the tent. You have ability to shoot at someone. No, you do not actually. Let's see the Blade Moths. Definitely will be able to do a leap towards Lysander. But as you can see, Overwatch protects us if they dare do so. Movement. I like that it actually shows you this. I like those are little things that do improve the, you know, like the game. In those little things, little details. So troopers, what shall I do with you, my friends? What shall I do with you? I can spread you out completely, but Lysander always needs a support. Put you over here into an Overwatch. Let's see if that helps Lysander. Troopers over here. Oh, we're gonna be absolutely wasting all the action points, so that's it for them. Lieutenant Jiang, I wished for you to actually do something, but in all honesty, the only thing that she might do is the APC tactical scanners. Again, increases the accuracy and morale for 2 turns. But that's kind of a problematic maybe thing. She needs to get close enough for certain units that they really do want to get that buff. Get over here. Oh, that's a bad move. I accidentally moved her. Oh boy, that's gonna be a bad mojo. Okay, well, a full support for Lieutenant Jiang. I screwed up this. Sadly, I wanted position here, but I accidentally went beyond the Call of Duty, so Lieutenant Jiang might have a few issues here. Are we able to do anything with the sensor, the targeting field that is? On any unit? No, we won't. Okay. Well, defense mode. That's it. Next unit. Defense mode for Lysander. Next unit. And turn, if possible. Or also move a little bit back, if possible. Yes, we are actually possible to get back a little bit. Lieutenant Jiang and her APC. Overlook that to not get flank. And let's see the enter and what did the enemies do. Excellent job. Oh, Blade Moths moving for the troopers. Oh, damn. Oh, beautiful job! I like the new sound effects. I liking the new sound effects. Very punchy. Oh, little beetle bugs moving in. Mega beetle bug. Going for our troopers again. Grazing, poison resisted. 1 man down in the squad. And thankfully, that's all we can really did. All they did. I was more worried about Lieutenant Jiang. I was very much worried about Lieutenant Jiang. Let's get you over with the owl. The owl, of course, this one does not have at the moment targeting field, but targeting field is on these Blade Moths. Let me see something. Control Alt key K. That's how we hide a UI. But I was thinking that we'll be able to like completely hide all the notifications and have more a cinematic view. But no. Okay, Vanguard Troopers. One of your friends is being heavily damaged by the enemy. The grenade could work, but it would damage us also. That's not what we want to have for us to happen. Nope, not gonna do much damage anyway. So, these troopers cannot move. If they move, they will be immediately attacked by the Blade Moths. Pincers, or whatever they have, the claws, that is. The pincers are actually on the baby mega beetles. They have the pincer attack. So we're too close for comfort there. Lieutenant Jiang, Now you move. If possibly do something of value. She is close to this though. An accidental shoot, well, an accidental bullet or whatever, might quite explode and damage her substantially. No ability, we need full 3 points to do the APC tactical scanners. But she is able to do some nades. And these nades, again, nothing really to write home about. So let's utilize this mega cannon on the APC. What exactly? APC mounted cannon? 16 damage. So let's finish off one of the blade maws. And sadly, even with flank, not wiping it out. But as you can see, the blade maw now looking towards Lieutenant Jiang. Lysander, what shall we do with you? Wipe out as much as possible, I would say. Let's first and foremost deal with you. Though again, we have another trooper here with another group attacked by another one of the blade maws. But both of them are able to shoot at it and finish it off, so that should not be an issue. So let's first finish the beetle. It can actually poison us, and that's not something I would like. Though of course we have this ability, a wide field laser array. Would be nice to actually utilize this proper. Like, that would be nice to even see it in the effect, but sadly where we stand, it's not gonna help us in any shape or form. Though again, I could position Lysander here, and maybe I'll be able to damage even the hoppers, the manhunters there. But at the moment, I think this should be enough. Let's see the damage of the revolver. The Imperial Revolver, 12 damage. 18 laser damage. What the revolver? Okay, that's not gonna do much. That's not gonna do much at all. What is that other owl that actually does have sensors? We just need one action point to be left to utilize the sensor. Get over here. Let's see if we can do anything with the sensors. Excellent. Easier to hit. Always. It's right in front of us. But who knows what may happen. Let's wipe out these bastards. Lysander. Excellent job. One little bug left in that group also has been pushed back. That's nice. Let's see next. Our assault bike might come from the completely from the side, but again, not gonna do much. It's not gonna do much, sadly. From this point, we'll be able to have one more action point to open fire.
Enemy destroyed.
Excellent job, people. One of the bugs completely wiped out. Soldiers move in towards Lysander, or wipe out this last unit. Get close to the tent, to the cover, and do damage.
Enemy annihilated.
Beautiful job, people. Beautiful job. Now, get close and open fire on the manhunters. Grazed too many times, but not wiped out. That is fine also. That is fine. Can you actually turn towards the manhunters, Lysander? No, you cannot. No, you cannot. So at the moment, one of our owls has the ability to actually get enough close to open fire towards one of the manhunters. Excellent. More damage and soon to be finished off. But sadly, also for these at least bugs, we'll finish them off with a group. Of course, they are gonna attack us. We are close to them. It's like, I mean, after all, we are that close to them, right in front of us. They are gonna attack us as we attack them. And this could be an amazing thing if we completely wipe out. They're 45% in the cover, so that is an issue, by the way. But what can we do? Open fire. Very, very close. Very close. I'm a little bit worried for this squad. We have the assault grenades defensive. We are bleeding. This unit is bleeding. It has 2 resistance, to -2 resistance, and is taking 5 damage every turn. And kinetic weakness, of course. Kinetic attacks deal more damage and are more likely to trigger status effects. Beautiful stuff. Beautiful stuff. Sadly, but it is a beautiful stuff. All those little details do matter for me. And that's it. I moved everyone. We can end the turn and see what's gonna happen. Left with Manhunters and the beautiful Blade Maw. 1-1. Let's see what's gonna happen. One more man down. Oh, they're going for another group. No, they're not. One group of men completely wiped out. Holy. Oh, there goes the brave man of Paladra. Completely gotten wiped out by the Blade Maws.
Enemy down.
That was an interesting. They didn't go with the claw attack. They moved to do a jump attack for more damage, it would seem. Interesting indeed.
Enemy neutralized. They never stood a chance.
Sadly, we lost a group of men. They were brave, brave people. Brave troopers. They will be remembered. And all 3, 4, 5 units gained a rank, owls, and 3 troopers. And of course, Paladra gained 1 colonist. Take the reward, of course. Now we have 5 colonists within Paladra. This is a beautiful thing because we could go for something else, a better production, a more research, which I would go instead of auto. I'm gonna position 1 here on the research, though it's only 5, but still better research, faster research, if you will. So from this point on, I will actually go for the manual and do it my way, and let's see how that's gonna go for us. So the battle against the horrors of the desert has gone our way, though the loss of 1 group of troopers is sadly a big loss at the very start. But we can get some back from Paladra. Paladra is not building anything except producing the energy. Sorry, the energy exploitation. Okay, my bad. It's not a production, or is it a production? No, it's not a production because we actually forgot that we have chosen the energy exploitation for Lost Virtues Ashland and the sector base. So we'll have to wait for a few turns. That is the 1 or 2 or 3 turns to get back ability to build a recruit some soldiers. Here we have 2 Blade Maws and 2 Manhunters within the overgrown biodome. But we'll have to be sure that we can do some damage on them. We already have 1 trooper group that has been damaged and needs back their health. They need a little bit of R&R, if you will. And it's only 6 regeneration. Of course, base because we're not in our territory, otherwise it will be again 12. But we can rectify that by going back here into our territory. And because of this, now we have 12 regeneration per turn. Okay, Lieutenant Jiang, you have a free hands. You have free hands, Lieutenant Jiang. You can move 1 of your owls to explore everything around us, if you so desire. After all, though again, let's not do that too much. Otherwise, we might meet enemies that we do not need at this very moment. We are meeting a lot of units around us. With a different type of an icon. And these are the NPCs that we might be able to talk down the line with their group. And they do have a hefty amount of troops. They have fanatics here. Paragon army. Faction, that is. Some guards. A network link. A specialist and some soldiers. Paragon soldiers. And this is the thing I was talking about in previous videos about Flash Gordon, and these guys look perfect for it. So yeah, can't wait to see them in action if we attack them, but again, the policy of the Gryphonheart dynasty is that we do not engage unless they engage us. We were never the aggressors, and we shall never be the aggressors. We will be there just to be there, help out those that need help, and figure out what the hell is happening with the Star Union. Or what's left of the Star Union, it would seem. So we'll wait until my group of soldiers are back in business, and then move out. We could also send another Vanguard Owl. I will not. We'll join in, for now, within our territory. Make camp. And wait out for a turn and see what we can get and how fast our soldiers are going to regenerate. So orders required. We're gonna no movement, and let's end the turn. Orders required, and I heard a movement of sort. I have no idea what moved. Nothing has built, nothing. We have at the moment one more turn for the frontier policies and nanite support. One more turn. Continue exploration with one of our owls. We have the Keeper Summit. We can see a lot of stuff and a lot of resources around us. We can actually pick up the Imperial Supply Stash. When collected, food is added to your nearest colony. Food speeds up colonist acquisition within a colony. At the moment, I went with 5, because I have 5 colonists. We gained 2 colonists from the battle with the bugs, and saving those colonists, again, was a beautiful thing for the start. Beautiful thing for us indeed. So, I don't have to go for a full, like, get an additional colonist for the food, because soon we should be getting another colonist within 2 turns, maybe. Little Bloom. While opening the various containers, a malnourished growth unit, worker bee, scurries from inside one of them. It seems he has devoured the stash inside. However, there are still more containers to search. Feed it, making the unit worker bee join you. The growth. That's the faction, by the way. Worker bee. Interesting. Has a sting, 30 health points, 32 movement. Regenerative pollination, biological animal, and light unit. We can take the food, but an interesting organism is completely new to us. I'll take it. We'll feed it and make this unit our own. What are you, little one? Oh, look at it. Oh, look at the little bastards. Look at the little bastard. You were an ugly son of a bitch, but you're a beautiful son of a bitch nonetheless. Oh, boy. Let's see the tears on you, baby. Recruit. Novice, just more health points, more accuracy and veteran, more health points, and a prime rank if it ever reaches. Ignores Overwatch. Interesting. Has a sting. What does a sting do on you, little bastard? Pierce the target with a sharp stinger. No shit, Sherlock. High impact stagger units, reducing action points and cancelling defensive modes. Life drain. Heals 3 health points when attacking biological or cyborg units. And melee bypasses, of course, all shields. Allergic pollen. 8 biological damage. Or whatever damage. Oh no, that's not damage. That's 8 strength chance to apply allergic reaction to biological or cyber for 2 turns. Interesting. What else do you have? So you have the combat experience, of course, due to the perks. A live drain, of course. It's an animal. Oh no, a non-sapient unit. Worker bees flitted from blossom to blossom, collecting nectar. We thought to steal some from the towering blossoms when we saw the swarm of vicious green soldier bees chase a hungry herd of goats across the meadow. Eric peeled back a flower petal, reaching for our bright amber droplets. The sugary aroma forced me to smile. Suddenly he flew onto his backside. He groaned, holding a wound in his gut, coughing in a cloud of golden pollen. Hovering above him was a worker bee. We ran. Nectar wasn't worth our lives. Teleron Prim. RV563E. Rustic Recollections. A new unit for us and a welcome addition. You little monster. Welcome. Though again, only 32 movement points. 32 also, my bad then. It would be a beautiful scout for us. A beautiful scout indeed. Oh boy. A Red Skull unit. Oh, this guy, NPC army of a marauder. So moving army, it would seem, maybe. A very dangerous army. If I think that they would actually attack us, we're close enough to them. They would engage in combat. Be aggressive. So get the hell out of there. Not worried at the moment. Just explore as much as you can. The Vanishing Sea. Owl, what can I do with you? Also, by the way, from what I've noticed, the game actually has a world wrap. That means the ends are not the ends. It goes in circle like a planet. So I like that very much. A new addition to Age of Wonders. Owl, you will actually move well, not maybe beyond, if possible, not get engaged by the enemy. But there is an Imperial stash I would like you to pick up. Pick it up when you actually have enough movement. For now you only have 16 movement, and I don't want you to get injured by the enemy in any shape or form. Run away if need be. Hopefully they will not engage us beyond the river. Take that and run away into the forest. So, orders required. Jiang, stay where you are for now. We are in no hurry to do anything, but see what happens with our Connelly Colony. For now, we are getting plus 48 on the beautiful energy, plus 5 on Cosmite, because this is a very important resource for production of advanced units and unit modules, which we'll be getting a lot. And of course, knowledge, colony income giving us that. And this is the thing, colony income. Income per turn, of course, and minus 30 because the unit upkeep. If we have need more units, we'll need more energy. So for now, Lieutenant Jiang, stay where you are. Is there anything else in the vicinity that we might utilize and take? Well, we can heal even here in the Paragon Ink Repair Station. We could engage the Paragon guards, but I dare not at the moment. If anything, I'll pick up around them. They are not, again, an instigators of any fight towards us, so for now we are fine with them. Let's end this turn. For now, at least. Excellent. Empire Trooper. Stop! Hold it right there, filthy renegades. Return to your hovels immediately, and we won't have to put you down like dogs. What is this madness, soldier? Is that how the returning crew of a sleeper mission is welcomed home these days? Step aside. Let me talk to your superiors. A sleeper mission? Impossible. There are no more ships arriving from the void. Don't lie to me. Ruby Squad, Emerald Squad, Sapphire Squad, you're all madmen. You know what? We'll let you speak with the prefect. He'll show you how we deal with traitors. It's hard to believe these wretched creatures were once proud Star Union citizens. I always felt that the Paragon were going too far with their cybernetic enhancements. But this... Are they even still human? And what about calling us renegades? Have their brains gone rotten as well? Or is there something more to this? Time to talk to their prefect. Vanguard Central Command will know what is going on. In the meantime, we should keep our eyes open for the commanders of the Ruby, Emerald, and Sapphire squad they mentioned. They could be trouble.
Objective completed.
Search for the survivors completed. Exploration. Paragon faction met. Reward 15 influence. Find the Vanguard squad leaders. Exploration. Search for the leaders of the Emerald squad, Ruby squad, and Sapphire squad mentioned by the Paragon soldiers. Objectives. Explore Ostdawn. Explore West Rig. Explore Kilnix. Reward. Vanguard assault bike. And 10 influence. Appease the Paragon. Diplomacy. Prove your good intentions to the Paragon and reach a peaceful relation with them. Hint. To increase relations with an NPC faction, interact with their armies to receive quests or access their dwelling on the strategic map to make purchases with the faction dwelling shop. Objectives. Change relation to peace. Reward. A Paragon guard and 10 influence. Interesting stuff, my friends. Lysander had made contact with a Paragon faction. Let's first and foremost see the notification. So this is the dwelling, far off to the southeast. Dwelling of Persalis Acta. Paladra produced for energy exploitation.
Production ready.
So we now have the energy exploitation. And you can see, of course, from where the energon is all coming from. But that's not what I need. At the moment, I would get one of the pugs. It's 4 turns for the pug. It has Blessed Laser, Blur Cloud, Healing Charge, Resupply Charge. It's a mechanical and light unit. It's a tier 2, 40 health point, 32 movement, and 2 defense. We will make one of them. Thank you. Next thing on the table, ops ready to prime.
Operations available for priming.
We have 2 doctrines that we can prime immediately. Some tactical, some just doctrines that actually help us quite a bit on this world map. So we have the Frontier Survival, and this is what I went with, to be honest, and I would go immediately first to activate. For as long as the Vanguard have been sent to remote worlds, they have been trained to sustain themselves while new supplies were en route. As a result, the military helps to maintain and control food consumption in our colony, so we get 15 food in your colonies. And we'll do that immediately. Start priming. In terms of tactical, we do not have the ability at the moment to do the tactical, because I think out there we have how many of those tactical thingies? Over here somewhere. Tactical operations, we have 2 in reserve. Tactical operation points are used to launch operations during tactical combat when a battle takes place within your operational coverage. Your tactical operation points are reset each turn on the world map. Now this is specifically like you would do in, let me think, in Age of Wonders 3, the way you could, the mana, that is, it's a mana, it's casting points. But you have a few of them. You have tactical, strategical, and doctrines. So you have a little bit more difference as to what you're going to be utilizing. So at the moment we're going to do this. Thank you very much. Excellent. Some activity within Lost Virtues Ashland. Next is Empire Task, the Technologist unlocked. Interesting. The Technologists. If a man with a spade could build a hovel, imagine what he might build with all the tools that technology provides. It is time for us to give our armies the tools that they need to build our glorious new empire. Apply unit mods to 5 separate units. Use 5 tactical operations in combat. Reward the Technologists. By embedding specialist support personnel with our armies, we can better coordinate our tactical strikes. we get 2 tactical operation points. And tactical operations are 25% cheaper to use. If we are the very first ones to do this, we'll get a commander receives a random hero item. I would like to try this. I like that the game allows us such a thing, and we can fight against our allies, enemy factions for the specific bonuses. Who gains them first, they're the best.
Quantum-powered molecular machines are not magic, they're science. But the uncertainty principle dictates that if I explain to you exactly how it works, it'll stop working that way. So just trust me. It's not magic, it's just probabilistic, quantum state-driven subatomic machines. Stanley Strangelove, publicist, Smalltech Enterprises.
And of course, Dr. Strangelove. So we gain a nanite support. We get a unit mod, nanite injectors, which are going to be important thing because I'm going to be utilizing them for my troops. So this is again an injector that heals units for 15 health points and increases its resistance to all damage channels by 3 for 2 turns. Additionally, this mod grants the unit +1 defense. We get the nanite support station, drops a nanite support station onto the battlefield. The nanite support station has a built-in blur field which gives obscured to all adjacent units. In addition, the station also heals adjacent friendly units for 10 health points at the start of each turn. The nanite support station is destroyable. And the next thing is send a CIS drone to assist a target unit. The drone purges any negative status effects and provides 2 shield while it is active for up to 3 turns. Beautiful. Let's select a new research when it comes to military. So we went to the nanite support. I would go for the engineering corps, to be honest, but we also have the phase manipulation, which comes with a void tech thing that we immediately have. Well, it's your like a class, if you will, of the previous games, and we have seen that there are a bunch of specific powers that it be technologies that would give us benefits, new, completely different from each other. And we have chosen Void Tech. Well, it was chosen for us at the very start of the campaign for the Vanguards. So we will go for it. It gives us a phase walk modulator, gives us ability to go through obstacles, and is 20% harder to hit in combat. A specific unit utilizes this. Plus gives us +1 shield. And additionally, reactive phase protection, a tactical operation. A target unit receives a reactive phase defense for 3 turns. Each time the unit takes damage, it is teleported to a random hex within 2 hexes of their original position. That's amazing. That's freaking amazing, and that's something I will definitely research immediately. We're gonna go with that. And the next thing is frontier policies.
We Vanguard are better suited for a more self-reliant life on the frontier. Big city rules and civilian luxuries make a fighter like me soft around the middle. On the frontier, a soft middle makes an easy target.
And
Teddy Slade, Vanguard Infantryman.
And of course, the Doctor Operation, we have engaged the Frontier Survival for the food. And we have the Colony Militia. The population is armed and ready. Recruiting troops directly from our Colony Militia reduces training time, allowing us to bring troops to the field more rapidly. Production cost of all units reduced by 10% production in your colonies. In addition, the production cost is further reduced by an extra 5% production for each colony militia barracks or defense building in your colony. So again, it reduces the production cost of units and further reduces the production cost for each militia barrack or defense building within that colony. That's amazing, really amazing. Colony Upgrade, Combat Simulation Center. VR combat sims are a vital tool in preparing forces for battle. Grants 2 experience per turn to all units in any stack currently on or adjacent to the colony center hex. That's kind of a thing that I would never utilize, but still, it's an awesome thing. like specifically if we're in the defense posture for that specific colony, we might do it, but we'll see what Lysander says to that. So, select a new research. So, let's go into society and see what we will be going for. I would go specifically for frontier facilities. It will help us quite a bit with a recreational dome. We have standard military infrastructure, and of course a colonizer. We'll read that after we research that specific thing. So let's go into research, thank you very much. And that's it for that. Orders required. Let's end it here, my dear friends. I wish you the very best. Next time, more love, more drugs, and more ever so amazing, sexy Age of Wonders Planetfall.